Gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you.
This is the day that the Lord has made today,
Yes.
as brethren, to share some thoughts and a very big project
Yes.
that is going to change the entire continent of Africa.
Exactly.
So you're welcome, our viewers. My name is Daniel Mulondo, and I am here with a gentleman that I've known for quite some good time. And we're going to talk about one of the projects that are going to change the way how things are done in Africa, in our areas of blockchain, Web3 ecosystem, among others. So feel free to listen and learn from them what they have brought on board. As a person, I am 100% on the project because I have conviction that this is a lifetime changing opportunity.
Exactly.
So with me, I don't want to introduce him, let him introduce himself. Then I'll tell you exactly how we met and what is this project that we are talking about. Gentlemen, you're welcome. Where do we start from?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think you can start with me. My name is Butera Frank,
Yes.
and I work with MicroPlus Labs.
Wow.
Yes, I'm head of business development with MicroPlus Labs, and we believe this is something that is going to change
Wow.
the face of blockchain in Africa.
Wow.
Yes, with the initiation of our co-founder, Mr. Festo Ivaibi.
Wow.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Let me come to this side.
Okay.
Finally, you're here.
Yes.
And I believe this is, I remember your words echoing that Daniel, we've done a lot of things, but this time round, this is going to be our lifetime.
Yes.
We do this for once and for all.
Yes. We are
And then afterwards,
we are
settle.
doing something that is going to outlive us, something that is going to impact generations.
Wow.
For Africa.
Introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Ivaibi Festo. I am Ugandan.
Yes.
I am most proud to be a cryptocurrency trader, a business I have grown to love so much, yet hated by many for good reasons, by the way, because many people have lost money in our businesses, but I think it has been because of some kind of lack of information here and there, and a lot of problems and challenges that only happen in Africa, and people in the same business in the same business out there do not face the same problems.
Wow.
Yeah. So MicroPlus Labs is a business that
Before we go to MicroPlus Lab, I'm interested to know that maybe the viewer has been seeing Festo. Most of the people have been seeing you on the social platforms. They've seen. So, I think you're one of the most successful blockchain person in Africa. And by the time I came to know you, when information was very scarce. So briefly tell us your journey. How did you manage and how has it been?
Well, I began cryptocurrencies in 2009. Actually, I didn't know so much about them. A friend of mine, that was my boss from Finland, they had come to Uganda to start an electronic waste recycling project. And he introduced me to cryptocurrencies, he introduced me to Bitcoin, and he asked me to buy some Bitcoin. And we had a bit of a language barrier because he was from Finland.
No.
Yes, and he didn't speak straight English, and myself, I didn't speak Finnish. I didn't speak their language. And he advised me to buy Bitcoin. I decided to buy into Bitcoin, not because he had pitched me very well into this cryptocurrency, but because he was my boss. And I wanted to be good friends with him so he could take me out, and then I would look for greener pastures. A dream so many Africans are very common with at heart.
Was that remote or you were meeting physically?
We were meeting here. We were here
in Uganda.
Home, in Uganda, yes, with him. Yes.
Wow.
So now I decided to buy into cryptocurrencies, and I bought in 2009 for $100. And by that time, Bitcoin was just $0.1 US. You can imagine, 0.1. So I got myself 1,000 Bitcoins, and by 2012, Bitcoin was 157 US dollars, and it has started making news.
1,000 Bitcoin.
Yes.
1,000.
Good money.
You are the crypto OBs.
Yes. Yeah, the old guy, the OG.
I want to think so.
Da Vinci, you entered at 1 cent. Was it 1 cent or $1?
I don't know what
Da
Da
Vinci.
Vinci entered, but me I entered at 0.1 US dollars.
Ah, this is amazing.
I entered at $1 US. Actually, they sent me those bitcoins on my email, and he helped me also set up my my blockchain wallet. Yes.
Wow. That's a story for another day. Because it's, I believe it's...
Somehow we connect with this story because he sold me the idea in 2013.
After 1 year.
No, I think
Same year?
No, in 2013 he sold me the idea.
Wow.
You know me, you can put money somewhere here. The fact that I was ignorant, I didn't take the idea.
Of course.
But I later jumped on board in 2016.
Ah.
Yeah, 2016. Then 2018, I started investing heavily.
Wow.
Yeah, and here we are today.
Wow. We bless God for wherever you've come from, bro.
Amen.
And I believe this time round, I remember Festo is among the first few Ugandans who have made it.
Yes.
I mean, making it is through the legit way. There are many people who have made it with shortcuts.
Yes.
And I know your words, you always tell us that there is no shortcut until you dive yourself in the industry, you understand it.
Yes.
And then with that kind of ambience, that's how you're able to benefit out of it.
Yes.
So tell us about Metro Plus Labs.
So Mitro Plus Labs is
When was it started? And
it's an idea that came up to me after the bull run in 2018.
Oh,
So
okay.
I started hatching the idea straight from 2018. Then I put some funds together for this project,
Okay.
and I've been hatching the idea on how to push blockchain and cryptocurrencies, metaverse and AI, actually blockchain and all the related activities, technologies into the African lives, because I believe this is going to be the largest transfer of wealth in the history of the world, and the change is coming. Usually, many times Africa has been left behind. So I want to see a point where we have taken a good spot in this change that is coming.
Wow.
Because when you look at the transfer of these technologies, a lot of Africa had a lot of power.
Yes.
Egypt was once a superpower,
Yes.
and then Europeans came. Alexander the Great, they shifted the money game to Europe. Europe became got a lot of power, and then they
Yes.
shifted that from gold. Also, a lot of gold was ferried from Africa to the Europe. Then from Europe also, they made partnerships
Yes.
with the current powers, and then they created the fiat currency. We all know how the money story is, because when you start learning about cryptocurrencies, it's also good to also learn about the whole concept of money and how fiat currency comes into existence.
The evolution of money
Yes,
from the start of barter trade and up to where we are right now.
yes, yes, yes. So, so I believe with our idea of Mitro Plus Labs pushing the adoption of blockchain into the community, the African communities, we will be able to attain this.
Oh yeah.
We'll be able to attain this. However, I have noticed that we have had a challenge as cryptocurrency traders and blockchain enthusiasts here in Africa. Whenever you tell someone that you're a cryptocurrency trader, the next thing that comes out of their mouth is that they have lost money in those things.
In fact, I know in some in some cities where you don't even have to talk about who you are when you talk about crypto,
Yes.
because the first thing will come that my money is not safe.
Exactly.
In fact, let me give you a scenario. One time I was moving in Kampala, so I had put on a jumper. That jumper had a word at the back of Bitcoin, the future of money. So I had people saying that, make sure that your money is not because those guys they move money from your phones without even you noticing.
Yes.
So there's a lot of stereotype
Yes.
in the market.
And for some reasons, people have valid reasons because a lot of populating network companies have come into Africa and people have
I
lost
know.
money.
Talk about it.
And usually I hear people saying that people have lost money because they are greedy. No, these are Africans trying to be better.
Yes.
So I don't believe we have lost money through greed, but people have been trying to create a life out of the technologies as they come, but they have been sold the wrong technologies. So as MicroPlus Labs, we have a duty to guide.
So wait a minute. You mean that the people who invite others maybe into this technology, some of them invite them out of ignorance?
Yeah,
They're not well informed.
Yeah, that's the right thing, because that's the right thing to say. That's how I can honestly put it. Because now, as me, a cryptocurrency trader, I have a small office at home. It's about me and my computers.
Exactly.
You get? I do not need to come and meet a friend and talk about cryptocurrencies. Probably my friend works in some other kind of industry.
Yes.
We will meet and have lunch and then go away without even talking about the businesses because they do not relate.
Yes.
However, the people that need you to join cryptocurrencies are the network marketeers who are selling the wrong concepts. So literally, there is more wrong information of our business out there than what ourselves that do the genuine things portray. You get? So it's something that we need to change at MicroPlus Labs all over Africa, not just Uganda.
This brings me to something like, could this be the reason as to why you've been avoiding the media mainstreams?
I have avoided media for several reasons, yes.
And we are expecting, should we expect more of these interviews at the
Right
moment?
now, I decided to, I had relocated my family to a more crypto-friendly country.
Yeah.
Because after catching the first bull run and the second bull run and the third bull run got me to some height of success.
Okay.
And I decided a lot of insecurities come in when you get money in some of our places, not only where we are, but all over Africa. So I decided to, because of regulations and everything, I decided to relocate to a more crypto-friendly country. But I find life better at home.
Okay.
Here, at home.
So east to west, home is the best.
Home is the best. So as MicroPlus Labs, we are here to guide the trajectory of blockchain and limit abuse. We've been talking about the abuse of how people have been abusing the technology so that we can secure the most broadly beneficial outcomes within this technology, because I believe this is going to benefit every African as it has benefited me. So
it brings me to another point. This week I was reading one of the books. It is going to be launched very soon for TDJX. It is called Disruptive Thinking. So it caught my attention in a way that I am aware that there are things that we need to think in a disruptive way. The future of our finance. How are we able to compete with the global trends?
Yeah,
so
this technology is disruptive. I usually tell people that no one went to school for this technology. It has come, and we need to embrace it and learn about it and give time to it for its development.
Yes.
There is still a lot of questions to be asked and answered as this technology is made ready for mainstream adoption.
Yes.
Yeah. So to the attitude of the legislators, mostly, when you are a successful cryptocurrency trader, immediately you tell a legislator that you're a successful cryptocurrency trader. They always draw their mind towards money laundering. You're a money launderer. You get?
Exactly.
So we are going to also be working closely with the legislators to learn more about blockchain.
Why did I talk about it? You mean that MicroPlus Labs, you're constituting a research team?
Yes.
Make sure that we remove that barrier, because right now, when you interact with the regulators in any sector, and you tell them that, look, hey, there is this animal, how do we hunt it? One, they'll look at security.
Yes.
How are you protecting the interest of the government? And number two, how are you protecting the people for not being scammed and their data? Number three, they look at, are you legit or it is something else? So how are we planning to run it?
So we are, first of all, getting very close to the legislator. Myself, I have a very healthy relationship with the taxman. And yes, I've actually paid some taxes against cryptocurrency.